I was on training with another company prior to, and about the logs, they were saying that sometimes when we're running out of time, it's just better to run, like, to keep going and have a log violation instead of like using PC or going off duty or trying to disconnect.
Like I told him on this, so your personal conveyance time, you cannot continue in furtherance of the load with PC.
Exactly.
Okay. If you have inclement weather, or if there was an an accident that took place that delayed you, there's a 2-hour time window there that you can have extra time to get to a safe haven afterwards.
Okay.
So if you ran out of time and you got off the exit, could you then PC forward to a Love's as long as you came back to that same exit the next day? Wouldn't that be a legal PC? Like, I'm PCing over here, but I'm gonna start as long as you started back from where you stopped. But if you get caught on the way,
if you get caught on the way or whatever, you're going to be in trouble.
So you better go backward. You can go backwards.
Depending on company policy, you could go back.
Okay.
Depending on that time frame. That you're
The best thing is just to do good trip planning.
Definitely.
Most every exit, and I tell drivers all the time, say like the state of Nebraska, you have all these off-ramps. Well, our off-ramps, there's no parking on the off-ramps. We've had a lot of fatality accidents. Drivers leave a lot of trash out there or something like that.
Right.
So we don't want people parked on the on and off-ramps. Because, if you're parked there, because they're marked in Nebraska, if there was an accident, somebody came off and they hit your truck, you're going to be at fault because you were improperly parked. You were parked there. More than likely, you're not going to have washers on, everything that's required when you're stopped. But at all these exits, especially like across Nebraska, there's a grain elevator, there's a side road, and there's a place where you can pull off and park, where you can legally park. It is possible at every exit to find a legal place to park. Okay. Just don't stop on that and park on the ramp. The ramps in any part of the interstate system is for emergencies only. If you're, you blow a tire and you can't go any further, your motor breaks down, whatever the case is, then you're parked there. Immediately turn on emergency flashers. Within 10 minutes, you have to have your warning triangles placed out. But at every exit, if you're just, I misjudged, you may not have facilities to go to the bathroom, get food, stuff like that, but there's going to be a place to park.
Okay.
And that got you there, I hope you have food in your truck.
All right, let me ask you this question to make sure I'm correct. If you run out of hours at the shipper, are you then allowed to PC? While you're getting loaded, you run out of hours. Are you allowed to PC to the next safe haven? There's a clause, I was taught that's an exception to the rule. I know it's kind of...
Not an exception that I have been told.
Okay. What if you are on an on-ramp and you're totally out of hours and the DOT, and you say, look, I'm not going to write you a ticket, but you got to get somewhere. And then I start my clock. I'm in log violation, right?
You're going to go, what I do.
What I do in that situation.
And I think it's the right way to do things. You're there, obviously, we don't want you on the road over hours or anything
Correct.
like that getting tired. But if you're there and, of course, you're going to get, I don't give citations for that generally, but it's going to go on an inspection. You're going to get a warning for failing to obey a traffic control device. No emergency flashers, no warning triangles. And I need you to move off that ramp. You don't have any hours to drive. I'm going to have you go into PC and I'm going to escort you into the nearest place to park.
Okay.
And we're going to shut
Like
you
I was in a.
And then make sure that you annotate that that's what took place. And you're going to have the inspection to prove I got inspected, he had me move, and as long as you annotate it in your logbook, he escorted me to this place.
So that's what it means when it says by an official. So that official's not, you're at the wrong place at a Love's and the manager comes out and says, hey bud, you parked in the wrong place, get out of here. You can't put that as an official. That's not an official, correct? Official would be somebody like a law enforcement, right? The law states official. So what is an official?
The law states official, but if they're the owner, the manager of that facility, like it happened. It's happened. I would say you can use PC to move to another parking place.
What I did is I PC'd back. What I did is this happened to us. We were at a spot, and I thought it was a spot really, but people are parked everywhere. You know, it happens. And we were in Dallas, Texas. Well, I moved, and we had to move right up the road. There was another warehouse that we could just finish our break at. But then I PC'd back to the same Love's and then started. So I thought that would be legal, I guess, right? I mean,
you're right there in that same location.
yeah. Does it go by when you're? There's another question. So when you're looking at the area, does it go by zip code, or does it like actually show you pinpoint where I'm exactly? So like for example, let's say for right now I'm right here.
Show you for an
Okay,
example.
I'm right here and I want to go to the grocery
I
store.
got this location here at Dalton, Georgia.
Okay.
So I just clicked on that. I scroll down, and that one's going to be highlighted. So here we are, Dalton, Georgia. We have the location, and I can pull up the location. It's going to pull it right up on maps.
And then you can
show
zoom
me
in.
exactly where you were parked.
Ah, okay, good. It's good to know. Good. Because say for example, I'm here and I'm like, well, I'm on PC. I'm right here sleeping. I'm on PC over the grocery store, and they're like, where was we at? Well, we'll just PC back over to this exit up here. It's not technically the same place.
If you're at a safe haven, you're at a truck stop, and you need to use your truck to go get something to eat. You're going to go to a restaurant, or you're going to go to the grocery store, or something like that. You can use PC. That's what PC is designed for.
But you got to come back to the spot you started, right?
Right. You're going to come back to the place you started, not 100 miles down the road.
Correct.
And
So I didn't know if it was like
that's
as
where you're
long
gonna
as it's the
run into a
vicinity or if it's.
And PC also cannot be used. You're at this truck stop. You have 3 deliveries in this town. You cannot park at that truck stop, go into PC, and then go over
Correct.
here, make a delivery, and go over here, make a delivery, go over here, make a delivery. Cannot do that.
What about this? Let's say I'm on my way to